Can you actually invest in OpenAI? Wall Street just gave retail investors an answer, and it is not the one you're hoping for. Meet OAIW, the OpenAI Lab Ecosystem ETF from Harbor Capital. It launched in mid-August 2026, just weeks ago, and it already has a simple pitch. Since you cannot buy OpenAI stock, this fund buys everything around OpenAI instead. Here's why this exists right now. SpaceX just raised money at a jaw-dropping valuation. Anthropic and OpenAI are both expected to eventually go public, and demand for any way to touch private AI winners has exploded. Harbor didn't launch one fund for this. It launched 5, one each for OpenAI, Anthropic, Google DeepMind, Meta, and even SpaceX's own AI ambitions. So how does OAIW actually work? It's actively managed, not an index fund. Harbor built a proprietary scoring system that scans company filings, earnings calls, and news to find businesses with real economic ties to the OpenAI ecosystem. Then it builds a portfolio out of those companies. Here's the catch nobody puts in the fund's name. OAIW does not own one single share of OpenAI. It can't. OpenAI is still private. Instead, the top holding is SoftBank, one of OpenAI's largest outside investors, sitting around 9 or 10% of the fund. Right behind it are Oracle and Microsoft, OpenAI's cloud computing partners. Here's why that's actually the whole lesson. SoftBank isn't just an OpenAI bet. It's a sprawling investment company with stakes in dozens of ventures worldwide. Microsoft and Oracle aren't OpenAI either. They're two of the largest technology companies on Earth, and you very likely already own both of them in other funds you hold. Buying OAIW doesn't give you OpenAI's upside. It gives you a diluted, indirect map of OpenAI's money trail. On performance, there's honestly not much to show yet. This fund is only a couple of weeks old, managing something like $4 million in assets. That's not a track record, that's a rounding error, and it means thin trading and wider spreads than you're used to. So who is this actually for? It's for someone who specifically wants exposure to the broader AI infrastructure economy, understands this is not a backdoor into OpenAI's valuation, and is comfortable paying an active management fee of 59 basis points for a strategy Harbor hasn't fully explained beyond proprietary scoring. One honest caveat before you go looking this up. A brand new, tiny, inactively managed thematic fund is exactly the kind of product that can close quietly if it never gathers assets. So treat this as a speculative watch, not a core holding. If you found this useful, hit like, subscribe for more ETFs decoded ticker by ticker, and tell us in the comments which of Harbor's other 4 lab ecosystem ETFs, Anthropic, Google DeepMind, Meta, or SpaceX, you want us to break down next.